What's up, guys? Today I have some terrifying news. I have sold. Use some clickbait, but no, for real. I did actually sell something, and I want to go over today why I sold and where I plan on buying back. Today's going to be a great episode. It is Friday. Let's go. Let's just get into it, guys. You guys have heard me yelling about this coin. I did add it to my list of approved coins, and I also will quell some worries. I did not sell all of it, but I did take some profits. I originally planned to just take a little bit, create that moon bag. Great time to just throw this in here. When you have an altcoin, especially if you're trading in Bitcoin pairs, which is what I push here, I think that's the smartest way to trade in crypto. When you enter a position and that coin, let's say, doubles, you can look to take 50% profit, half of your position. What happens then is your principal or your investment in that bag goes to zero, yet you still have half of the coin or total bag that you had. What this does is it sets you up to be excited for the upside and for you to be comfortable to the downside. This is a strategy that I always push on you guys. It doesn't have to be 2x. This is just a really simple way to look at it. You could say 10% at 10x. You could say 1/3, 3x, etc. The idea is to take the risk off the table while keeping the potential gains still alive, still going. And so that was my plan here. However, I did end up selling accidentally at the time the entire position. I did rebuy a little bit back. I would have rebought half of it or more typically, but there was something that told me it's not a great idea. At the moment, it's only been, I don't know, maybe like 12 hours, maybe 18 hours. It was in the 13.5 cent area. So at the moment, it's looking great for that sell, but that's not really the factor. I didn't actually want to part with so much of the position, but I didn't really find that I had a choice because, let me pull this up for you. Let me throw this up. Okay, here's an article that'll do. So here we go. This is a great lesson, especially if we're entering into a bull run, or especially if we're not even. This is a great lesson. So something interesting about Kaspa, without getting into why I like it or whatever. I'm not here to sell you on coins. I'm just sharing with you what I look for in the space. But without getting into that, Binance published that they were going to start trading Kas on their exchange. However, this is the caveat. This is what pushed me to look to take profit. They were not opening a spot listing. They were opening just a futures listing. And while that doesn't have to be bearish in of itself, what we've seen over the course of the years, this was actually taken out of the FTX book. FTX was commonly known to list coins in perpetuals without listing the spot. So when I saw that the timing of this, because I had gone to take some profit, accidentally sold it, and then this interesting news article popped up, I felt a little bit better in that sell. I'm going to share with you guys where I plan on buying back in, etc. We're also going to look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, AVAX, Sol, all of the altcoins that you love to look at. We're going to look at whatever's mooning, and we'll probably try to throw in some trades here on Friday. One thing I want to say before we start, make sure you smash the like and subscribe. Check out our sponsor, sign up with FEMX today. They're a great exchange. They're a great partner. I've been using them forever. Can't recommend them enough. Join the Discord, but most importantly, guys, tonight, actually I haven't set a time, but it will be only a few hours after the live stream. We are going to do our first patron educational exclusive lesson. There is still time to sign up and jump in with that tonight. It's just going to be a smaller group. We're going to focus on a topic. We're going to take a lot of questions, answers. We're going to take our time. And it's going to be a little bit different than our content, more educational. It's all educational, but a little more educational based and a little tailored to whoever shows up. So the issue that I have is not necessarily with just the perpetual futures listing. It's a combination of things. As you guys have probably found out if you went to look for Kas, it's not available on many exchanges and not really available on any major exchanges. BingX, I do have a link somewhere in the Discord if you're interested in trading a spot on this, is probably, I think maybe MEXC as well. Very few places to get this. So the scenario that I'm seeing is that we had this organic spot market price action. We saw Kaspa move from, I want to say a penny, but when I got in like 4.5 cents to 15 cents in almost under, I want to say under a month. That is typical of spot markets in my experience. I don't have market makers. That is pretty organic and normal. However, once somewhere like Binance opens up perpetuals, what this really does is it gives whales of the coin an opportunity to get out, or people without the liquidity. It gives them potential to get out of this position if they're overexposed or just want to take some profits. They basically can do this by selling their spot on some exchange, and they can then hedge with margin or perpetual positions in either direction, or people just looking to short it. It opens up the ability for people to sell coins that don't exist. Now, we love trading here. I go long and short all the time, but in my opinion, honestly, shorting shouldn't exist. You should not be able to sell an asset without ever purchasing it. You shouldn't be able to I shouldn't be able to impact the price of Apple without being an Apple holder. That's my opinion, but that's not the way of the world, at least for right now. This did play out, and I do plan on buying back, even though I still have some of my position. I still do plan on buying back, and to make a long story short, right here, I would like to see 10 cents. This is likely a value area that I will look to rebuy more of the position that I sold around 13.5. Of course, it may trade lower. Please make your own choices, not financial advice. I get things wrong. But I'm in a great position here. Price really hasn't gone higher than when I sold it. I'm in a good position of if it goes down, I'm okay with that. I can pick up more. And if it goes up, I'm not totally out. I'm not going to have that feeling of FOMO of, oh, I have to get back in at a higher price. I'm a little underexposed. For what I'd like to be. But I want to see how this Binance listing plays out. I'm going to give it maybe a week or two. If we don't see a new above 15-cent high in that time, I'll reevaluate. I'm not really suggesting that this is going to stop the bullish trend that Kaspa's been in. But if this coin is looking to retrace, I think the openings of perpetuals on Binance is like the perfect time. Let me zoom into the hourly or something. Just check this out. So I sold roughly here. Did have some threats to that sell. Now we are underneath. It's interesting. This price action doesn't look too much different than previous kind of run-ups that it's had in this month. But it now has that additional pressure on Binance, and I'm just going to see how it goes. I haven't changed my mind on Kaspa. This doesn't affect how I feel about it. I do, as you guys know, trade the altcoins to get more Bitcoin. That is my goal as a not really Bitcoin maximalist, kind of a fake Bitcoin maximalist. My goal is to stack Bitcoin, even though there are other projects I can like, and I will probably never have none of them. I will use them to get more Bitcoin. That's Litecoin included for those guys out there wondering. I've been waiting on that one. We'll knock on wood here, and we'll see how long that takes. So there we go. I got through my little clickbaity beginning. What do you guys think about that thumbnail? Shout out to Moggy and myself, actually, because I put the little touches on that to make it a little more beautiful. I'm not a designer. All right, let me see who's in the chat. We're going to go over Bitcoin here in a minute. We're going to look at some alts. We got a little poll going. It's really just gibberish poll, but please vote in it. Make sure you've hit the like button and subscribed as well. Let me see who's here. What's up, Alan, Daniel, Antithesis, Sharknado, my guy. Is DGB mooning yet, Sharknado? Cryptolution Asylum 2.0, interesting name. Foxy Thorny, Hitman, Can Code, Jay, Joshua Tree, Jack and a Crack, Jammo, Crunk C, Loading Name, Moggy Games, Meaningless, Mighty, you guessed it at the beginning of the stream. Neil Weston, Raz Van 96, Rising Sun, Sin, Tammy. What's up, Tammy Bundleballs? I love that name. The Man, Pickle, Wick, YouTube channel, Rising Sun, One with Nature, Pink Floaty. Who else is here? Crypto Burns. I like that. What's up, NBF Forum? Spice, it's getting a little spicy. Smash emojis on mobile. I agree. Kato, what's up, bro? Adam, Ryan, what's up, man? What's up? Jarms, 36380 is your go-to level. Hold it and pump. 363. We're right above it. Feel free to share your thoughts on that. What your reasoning, what you're looking for. We'll probably, hopefully, find some confluence with you there as we get into the chart. I didn't even see this rally. I was at the gym earlier. It's Tank Top Friday, baby, because I was at the gym. We're not really looking to make this into a gun show, but it is what it is. It is what it is. What up? What did Asylum say? What's up, Mario Nobri? W up. Trick shots. Row hit. We got the whole fam. How's you guys Friday? What do you got planned? Hey, something in the chat. Thank you, Robert. What's up, Hypnotized? Delinquent. Vishhearts, my man. Pump a lot. Jason Casper pumping the Bitcoin right now. Interesting. Love Jason Casper. Great dude. Phenomenal dude. 5-star man for sure. His gun's much bigger. I'm trying to get to that level of guns. What's up, Sheep? Log 39.2, then 31.5. Sure. 39.2, 31.5. Sure. Go for it. Spicy tokens, yes. There is some spice going on. What's up, Michael Sergio? Happy. Most likely Bitcoin ETF SEC delay. Has that happened yet? Have we gotten the delay yet? I think there was a decision date today. It's going to be delayed. At this point, I'm not sure anyone would be shocked by it. I don't think so. Sun's out, guns out. That's right. Mr. Bergoni. FC Bullies from Philippines. Hello. Shout out to the Philippines. Love you from India, Rohit. Shout out to the Philippines. Hello, friend. Can you listen, yo me? Maybe. There's a lot of people here, Asylum. Sorry, I can't individually just pay attention to you as much as I'd like to. Let's do this. I'm going to open up CoinGecko, my favorite non-sponsored site. Let's see what's moving today. Roll Bitcoin. Screw it. SNX is moving again. Interesting. It was moving on Wednesday as well. Ordi. We forgot to look at Ordi. We will look at Ordi today. Thorchain Rune. We have some gloating to do on that one. Render up a little bit here. IMX. Tau. At 170, we're definitely going to be looking at Tau. Oh, let me pull up some of these so I don't forget. We're going to open up the... We're going to load it. We're not going to... Okay, TradingView. Dude, TradingView is getting laggier and laggier. Maybe it's just my account, though. Money in the bank on Tau, baby. I'm just going to open some of these up. We got Tau. I don't think I have an Ordi chart, actually. Let's open up Rune for maximum gloat. Boom, baby. Boom. That's going to be a spicy one. We can open up a render. I don't know if it's actually moved meaningfully. INJ's down. Kaspa's down. Tia. Link is down. We'll open up Link. Render looking good. Let's open up Link because all the stinks want to look at links. That's how it is. Of course, ADA hit a very critical price point. We'll probably update on that. Nice. What else do we got? Raven, not really moving. Save and close. Adam, not really moving. Doge making some moves today. We'll probably take a peek at Doge. Cake hasn't done much. XRP. Ooh, threatening that long here. And the BTC pair coming on down to where we were targeting. We can look at XRP in a little bit. Litecoin being very boring. Not going to look at Litecoin. Maybe we'll look at DOT. Solana not making moves. What's wrong? Weird. We'll look at Solana though. Total crypto market cap with its own kind of vibe here. Interesting. Definitely parroting or mirroring what we see on Bitcoin, but a little bit different here. Total found the same support from yesterday, but hasn't really made any upside progress. I wonder if dominance is increasing again. That's very likely. I guess Bitcoin is actually pretty on par from what we were looking at. So I do want to talk about this. We had some other longs placed. I'm not going to BS you and pretend I only ever hit winning trades. We do take like 3-to-1 risk to rewards on this channel. So out of every 3 trades, our goal is to hit 1 to be profitable. We're not going to hit them all, but 1 out of 3. The patient trade mapped out in the last live stream after this green candle was long from 35.5. Why? It was just the open of the day before. We see very often, especially on these rallies, Bitcoin do some kind of bullish engulfing candle only for the next day for it to come back down, test that daily open, and when you hold support, things look a little bit better, and when you don't, well, that was pretty much all of 2022. But that trade looking actually pretty solid. Pretty solid. Not quite as great as I would like to have seen it. I'd like to see that move have a little more upside energy, but we are chilling here on the 4-hour with higher highs, higher lows. And I don't hate that candle. Looks like we went live pretty much right as that candle ended. The showstopper. The showstopper. Looking good. Really wouldn't change this trade personally. If I were to have taken it, I did not. But if I were to have, probably would look to move that stop up. I wouldn't get more aggressive than 35.2, but that can really change your risk to reward here if you did get that entry. Another sniper bottom entry. We get these all the time, and I released a little short video about that. Hasn't gotten many views, but basically it's called pullbacks in the bull market. And how pullbacks in the bull market, we talked about XRP, I think was the example, will usually be something like this, where you get a wick. You want to see them continue up faster than we have here, but they're not going to be these little tinks back to support back, you know, they're not going to be comfortable. Usually they look like this. And the problem is this move also is what we see at the top of markets. Now, clearly, we retested that high. That wasn't the top of the market. But these are opportunities in the bull market. However, the music eventually stops, and you got to find a chair. And it's going to be very difficult to know, is this just a pullback like we're used to, or is this the blow off top? Bull markets are much harder trading than bear markets, even though it seems like that wouldn't be true. It's very true. Let's jump onto the corn, then we'll get to some alts. What are you guys looking at? See a banger stream. See a banger. Go stream. Oh, is someone being a butt? I don't know. I'm not smashing nothing. This dude's lame. Peace. All right, dude. Is he a YouTuber? Let's see. Yeah, he does have four subscribers. What a salty guy. You know, if he just would have been nice, he could have been our bud. But no, that's not how you define risk. Well, guys, the guy Anon in chat, I should probably just stop streaming because we have the 8th or 9th guy in chat who's way beyond more of a pro than I am. Probably today. He's very unique and special in that sense. Oh man, what a chode. Let's move on, guys. Who cares? Don't give it attention. Let's give it attention. Let's look at this month here. Not a lot of change since Wednesday. Of course, our indicators are going to look exactly the same, but it's always good to just zoom out, get an idea. We've seen some downside price action, sentiment changing a little bit, but on the monthly, pretty much unchanged. Almost nothing there. On the week, threatening candle, but with 2 days and 6 hours to go, we have time for this to change. That wick down where we entered. Actually, I think we entered a long previously there at like 35, but did test. It's the same concept as that daily. Came right back down to that weekly open, hopefully finding support there. So into this weekly close, and we haven't been seeing much price action on the weekend. So where today closes, likely going to be very suggestive of where Monday's going to open. My goal, my target, my dream, 37,000. Love to see a weekly close above 37,000 this week. That would continue this long stretch of green candles. It would have to have a pretty significant body to really be exciting, but I don't want to see this close as like a shooting star doji on the week or something. We do have VWAP coming down. Momentum is chilling out a little bit on the week, so maybe next week, just looking at the weekly, might have a little slowdown, a little less volatility, which is easy to believe. Daily actually looks pretty crappy here, though it is still bullish. It's really unable to keep that VWAP up, man. Just keeps coming back down. Money flow, not super impacted, but we can start to see this lower high coming into play unless we see a close above 37.8 today. Not super likely, but I haven't done a lot of TA. Just got back from the gym. We'll look into it and see. We'll see if we can get an edge. An edge. What's up? Aloha from, good morning from Hawaii. Aloha to you, my friend. We don't have many viewers from Hawaii, but we love them. You have small shoulders also, no biggie. I mean, I love my body. I hope you love your body. Doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Does not. You know what? Let's do this. We're going to get off these higher time frames. I'm going to go into really low time frame analysis. But let's just look at these moving averages. That high power daily setup, let's say, worked. It played out. Golden cross on the day didn't impact price. It is amazing how quickly those bearish golden cross calls disappeared, isn't it? Isn't it? Going up on the horizon. This is what I want to look at. We'll go to the low time frames and we'll see if I can squeeze out a trade that I actually want to take today. It's Friday. Coming up. Man, the timing is too spooky. Coming up the first week of January. The first week. So either the 1st or the 8th. It's right in between. The first ever golden cross on the week for Bitcoin, period. Interesting how there's a lot of ETF deadlines, a lot of maybe macro things also coming up on that date. Little news confluence. Interesting. We were talking about this a long time ago, and very shortly, you will probably start to hear all your favorite voices, all your favorite talking heads directing their attention to it. But we found it first. The chart's ours. No one else has it. It's our chart. All right. All right. Let me go on down to the 12. So at the moment, we are still in this range. We're in this range. We're in this ascending channel. And as we said, ascending channels do tend to break to the downside, despite this one now breaking to the upside twice. Don't love that we've had 2 failed attempts. The thing I'm going to be looking at right here. 34.7. 34.7 right here. Over this weekend, I don't want to see this traded to. Today, I don't want to see this traded to. Basically, if we do see below 34.7, I think that we do get a deeper retracement that all the bears are waiting for. Something tells me it's not going to happen. Above that, we're still in this channel, and with these attests, we have higher low, potentially a second higher low after filling that daily fair value gap, and it's even seen here on the 12-hour. Wick, trade entered. You know, let me finish this. I want to rant about haters and TA though, but let's just keep up. Wick, higher low potential. So without trading lower, we're still in this channel. We've tested the top twice, weakened that resistance. That top is visibly, I'm not saying this is what price action is going to do, but I can visibly see that flat top forming as long as our low holds here. So things are looking decent. I'm not going to throw up a new long trade because honestly, the move was back here. It was at the daily. Right there, 35.5. Saw a lot of talented traders. Shout out to Jason Kasper. Also with longs there, and I said, bravo, you have a good eye. You have a great eye. 12-hour looking a little droopy, but VWAP coming up. Little droopy. I say droopy, but we have green money flow across many, many time frames. The only issue, and when I say droopy, I mean maybe losing some momentum there. We haven't quite broken a low, so I wouldn't say this is rolling over quite yet. But it's something I'm going to be paying attention to for sure. Oh, there was some cool Ichimoku cloud stuff. This is on the 12 now. 4? I like this. I think, shout out to Chaos Steve. 6-hour, perfect hit to that cloud. Technically still holding support there. Trading above. This is actually interesting. Just looking at this cloud. Price trading above 36.7 and holding that, which is interesting because someone earlier in the episode said that number and I was like, well, I guess, I don't know. Or maybe you say 36.5. Either way, holding above there. So if we close above there today, that's really close to where we're looking, 37 for the week. And even just kind of touching this high again, we're going to see a cross above the clouds at some point. At some point. It's an interesting setup there. What time frame was more beautiful? I forget. Was it 4? It's a really good one. Maybe that's for another day. Meaning never. Yeah, I don't know. Can't find it. Sorry, Steve, but I did like your... those Ichimokus did look very pretty. I liked them. I appreciate them. Love the clouds, baby. Love clouds. Let's go down again. Wow, we're actually picking up some steam. This is not the most bullish, but I see some steam being picked up there, and I do like that. I do appreciate that today. 2 hours still pretty bearish, but I can see signs of potentially looking to end that bearish streak. So as we zoom into like the hour here, I want to see, show me goods. Show me goods. Higher high money flow, cool. VWAP up, higher high. I don't love this here. I don't feel super confident about that. I don't like this very strong green candle with the wick on top opening into this indecision candle. But I'll take it. I'll take it. No divergence really of any kind in your lows. You're going to be seeing RSI coming up on this higher low, so we don't have that as an edge today. 45-minute, pretty ugly. 90-minute, not bad. Is a lower low, though. Whew. Let me see. We'll be done with this and we'll move on shortly. 15, okay. Short-term downside. Slowly rolling over. Slowly, okay. All right. Let's see where we are. Very zoomed in our retracement. We have not tested the 618. I'm not going to take this. Oh, wow, that's a really crappy. Of course I'm not, because that doesn't even make sense as a trade. Can't even get like 1-to-1. I hate this trade. I hate it. Oh, whatever. You guys come for the trades. And you stay for the pie. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Actually, before I cement this. You already hit it. Let's see what this looks like. Will we get riggedy wrecked? Probably. 0.31% downside. 0.5 upside. This is the most zoomed in trade I think we placed in a long time, but let's see how this plays out. Is it time to get riggedy wrecked? We'll find out. All right. All right. So on low time frames, I can see a retracement coming. I see some signs on like on the 1, 5, 15 that are looking. They're definitely pushed down, obviously, from that hourly wick, but I see them probably looking back for the 618 move. That's 36.6. It's not really anywhere exciting or special. Very well may end up getting stopped out here. Is there anything I missed? Nah. Nah, I didn't miss it. Oh, that's gnarly. Is what it is. Maybe today's just a losing day. Maybe I'm just going to lose this trade. Speaking about losing trades, I wanted to rant about grumpy people in the chat who think they deserve the attention. They think that they should be the ones streaming and people should be watching. Love them. We were all that person at one point, right? We were all that guy. We all started trading, won a few trades, and thought we were the greatest traders to ever live. In fact, that is the inspiration for the third option on the poll. Make sure you vote in the poll. I'm the greatest trader alive. That guy came in and clicked that and left. It's just interesting when people come after me and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Bro, I have almost 5 years of receipts. 5 years of live streamed, live recorded, time-stamped, dated. Like, come at me. Show me your receipts. I'm not saying I'm the best trader in the world. I'm a pretty good trader. Yeah, I'm a great trader. But show me the receipts. Just show me. Whoever it is what it is. It's hilarious, man. Oscar, you're a grouch. That's right, all flags burn. That's right, man. Tom, you're the GOAT. Thank you. You're allowed to say it. I can't say it about myself. Grateful for my insights. Thank you, Square. Start the rapture. I'm grateful for each and every single one of you tuning in on a Friday afternoon. You could be doing anything with your time, but you're here with the fam, and I love it. The fun doesn't have to stop here. Discord, chatting 24/7. You can jump in. What's up, Piet Fury? You go, Tom. Tell him. Thanks, guys. I need a little motivation, a little pep talk. You're definitely the best in the world. Who else could be? I don't know. SBS shouldn't do show. I don't know. I don't know who the greatest trader in the world is. Probably no one does. The greatest trader in the world probably shuts the F up. Probably shuts the effing door. And just makes money. Don't be selling nothing. Not streaming, not talking to people. Just living on a private island built on Lamborghini boats. Wherever you are, buddy, reach out to me. Let me learn from you. You're the man. Thank you, bro. You longed to link at a low 1270. Thoughts. Interesting. We're going to look at Link. I don't know what we should look at first. I do got a crown. That's true. I'm fired. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are too kind. I'm just a guy who has spent way too many hours on this. I wonder how many hours I've spent with TradingView Open. Thousands and thousands and thousands. How many hours have I spent streaming? Probably thousands as well. Certainly. Let's jump into some BS. Robert, you also trade good. Robert, I don't know who Robert is, but he is the man. He is the Chad. Let's look at Tao. Tao doing some crazy things, right? We looked at this many a time. We've got our Fibonacci extensions up, giving us potential upside targets to look to take profit at. We don't have much else than that. That's really all we have here. That's it. Ooh. That's pretty much it. Tau reached up to its all-time high at 120. It broke it the next day, back tested, and has been moving higher today, looking to close, hopefully, above 167 for that 3-candle setup, bullish engulfing. It's actually really interesting right here. This is the 3 rising methods pattern, columnish ray, on the daily. Very bullish Japanese candlestick pattern with a close today above 167. Tau is looking to close a back-to-back bullish daily candlestick pattern. This will be a 3-candle setup. Like to see it break 174, 175 today, yesterday's high. And what do you got? What do you got above you? 195 or $200 psychological area. It is a Fibonacci extension from our swing high to swing low in July to October. If we look more zoomed out, so on a larger time frame from 119 to 29, we probably will be looking all the way up here, 285. Remember, these are Fibonacci extensions. They are not crystal balls. What they are is a great tool to use in an environment where you have no price history, where you have no price, no traded price. Tau is never traded above 176. There is no resistance above 176, but what there is people who have longed or bought spot during these times, or even during these times, and they're going to look to take profit, and that's going to create downside pressure on the market at some point. None of these are guaranteed to stop a rally or for it to be over. But if you have a position and are looking, instead of randomly guessing numbers or something, you can say, all right, well, I could look to maybe lock in my principal at 195, have a little bag for 285 if it comes, etc. Got to make smart decisions. Daily looks okay. Looks okay. Really do want to see that strong close today, or else you start wondering if it's going to top out, right? You have a series of higher highs. You don't have a series of higher highs in your RSI. However, you do have one thing that I find interesting, which is giving me a little bit of hope that it is going to make that run for 195. You're overbought on the day. Noobs are probably saying, oh, it's overbought. You have to get out. It's going to go down. No, we'll go into that later. Maybe that's going to be the patron lesson today. I'll show up a little bit early and I'll take ideas from people who show up and have specifics they want. RSI would be a good one. But what I like here is that we were overbought. We returned to the overbought or 70 line and it bounced. That to me is something I have seen on coins that continue to trend up. I think your invalidation can be very easily returning under the 70 RSI line. Might look to cut a position even if it's moving up at that point. But you do have that bearish divergence day building, and it has been. At some point, you got to pay the piper. Luckily, the piper is a little forgetful, and sometimes you get away with it for a long time. So Tau is spicy. I would not look for a position here at 170 to go long to 195, but 150 might be an attractive entry. You can see that 3 rising methods on the day, creating resistance, breaking the resistance, and that resistance sitting right about 150. If we do get a run to 190, 195, again, I would not look to just market order in, but you will have then painted an order block on the day down here at about 161 to 167, and that could be the next logical entry. There we go. Bitcoin's cooperating here today. Good. What do we want to look at next? TAPME. All right, Jules, I don't know what that is. Why Bitcoin rip? What's ripping about it? Asylum, are you here begging for money? You need to. All right. I can appreciate and understand being in a bad spot, my friend. I grew up poor as hell. Lots of times I could have done the same as you. You're welcome to stay here, but you're not welcome to beg people for money. If you want to do that, you got to go on your own stream. So make your choice. Mods, you take care of it. If they stop begging for money, you can let them stay. But you see them asking people, then just ban them. It's all good. Worst in Bruges, I should open a Telegram channel. I have a Telegram channel, but it's not set up for you to chat. I'm too worried about like scammers because Telegram's full of scammers, like everything. But I'm not going to be able to moderate a Telegram group. What do you think, Wurstenbrug? Can we check out YFI, Alan? Yes. For you? We can. I'm not going to do it next, but I'll pull it up because I want to check up on it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Your ex was named Tau. So bearish. Interesting. That's quite a name. Were they hot though? All flags burned. Looking at sand and FTM. Pretty please. I think I saw someone else ask for sand, so I'll pull it up as well. FTM. Well, sand did nuke my short. We'll look at that then. Just to drink it in. AVAX, yeah, I already said we'd pull up AVAX, but then I didn't go ahead and do it. I'll pull up AVAX. We'll definitely look at Sol, even though it's not moving. AVAX, one of those that started to look very good after looking very bad. We'll go more in depth on that. What else do we want to look at? I have Link pulled up. ADA. We're going to be looking at ADA. God. Hit 41 cents. We're looking for 41.6. Snaked. We'll look at more TA there. Pepe, you're being boring. We're not looking at you. Doge, we'll look at you. Rune, we already said we would. Sushi. People were asking about sushi so much. Not going to look at sushi today. Move Solana over here. What else do we want to look at? Smartest traders, anyone who gives up fiat for crypto. Well said. What's up, Crypto Mel? Techno Goody, Jules Universe. Sorry to mention again. How about the Coinbase Gem? PQR. PRQ. I'm dyslexic sometimes. Let me see. My search button's not working. I was going to see if someone else asked for it. Let me look it up. I'm not going to do TA on every single like micro cap coin that you guys want to look at, as much as that would be awesome, but that's just not good content. If you really want TA on micro cap coins, join the Patreon. I'll do them for you then. Let's look up. This is not even in the top 1,000. 17 million. Dude, 300,000, 24-hour trading, 10 million market cap. I can't really make any reasonable calls on things this small, unfortunately. I think it did trade up to 260. Now trading at 5 cents. That is, what, 90... 99. It's like a 98% drop from the high. 97.79. My math is good. My math is good. This has at least some history back to 2020. So maybe I'll make a chart. Or PME, new token trending. Yeah, it definitely sounds like something I don't really want to look at. Not gonna lie. This isn't even traded. It's not even traded. Maybe. It's only on Pancake Swap. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. Nah. Hopefully, you're just someone who saw this. Maybe you bought some and you're, interested in it. That's what I'm going to assume. We get so many spam BS of just rugs. I can't risk it. I do wish you the best with it, but I'm not gonna really pull it up. Maybe if it's around in a few weeks, doing better, maybe on a real exchange, not just Uniswap. Take a look. Look at Total 3. We could look at that. Watch Meme. We did a chart on Meme, but it was not very interesting, I don't think. Do I TA Stonks? Sometimes I TA Stonks. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I would never buy this, personally. But Meme is very close to the long entry we placed. Not going to do any more TA on that until it hits the entry or breaks a high. But very close. Looking for 2.5 cents, basically maybe 2.6 cents. Currently at 2.8, traded as low as 268. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Eat it. What should we go with next? How am I doing, Mr. Amy? I'm doing great. How are you? Lots of people want to look at Sol. We can look at Sol. We'll do Sol next. Even though we have all these ones pulled up, we'll do Sol next. I know how it is. Zephyr, bro. What's up, casual mining? What are you casually mining, my guy? Hey, Tommy, must be nice and warm. DJ Johnny, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah, it was freezing this week, and now it's 70 degrees, so I'm just what's it called? Adapting. Sol has potential up to $80. I agree. Up to $100, I'd also probably agree. Sol will pump as hard as they want to. I kind of agree. I've been of that mindset. At some point, At some point, Almeida has to liquidate their 1.5 billion SOL or whatever it is. Maybe it was value of SOL, but that was down here. So now like 5 billion. I don't know. Some point. Hopefully not soon. Hopefully everyone else, gets to the moon first. But that has been my opinion. Has been my opinion. Weekly had a very interesting point. Money flow still red, but reaching zero. Momentum dragging it up a little bit. I don't love what we're seeing here on VWAP. We do have a higher high, which is good. It is trending back down, and we haven't broken that low. So this isn't super threatening yet. But without seeing that reverse, maybe I would be watching SOL absolutely at the weekly close this weekend. A strong open on the week might be a really good sign. However, this is kind of the roadmap that we made for SOL. At this point, I see no reason that SOL will just stop at 67. Things do this. It's not impossible, but I see no reason. $75 is the next upside target. It's very close to our 618. That is where we saw support back in February that was broken and never tested as resistance. The same thing basically happened right here, and price was trapped below it for quite some time. It broke through. There shouldn't be too much, without some kind of black swannies, shouldn't be too much in the way of SOL up to $75 at this point. I could see it as high as, let's say, 100. Of course, this range extends up to even 125. However, you're trading at 50 bucks. You've already seen a just up rally from 25. In crypto, you can see things like this, but things like this are really only for these people. These people don't get to do this, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Your RSI highs are coming up on the week. That's not terrible. Let's take a look at the month here. I haven't zoomed out on SOL in a while. Looking at it actually on the month, I think is the clearest picture for the upside targets for SOL here. Right there, we looked at it February, January, March, whatever. On the monthlies, flat bottom. This was the lower high fake out reversal in the bull market, or at the end of the bull market. Actually, yeah, 22. Almost tested. On the month, you can see this inefficiency just down. None of this. No one being trapped, looking to get out, just down. People capitulating down. People capitulating. Very little here. So to see this move up to, it is $100 up here, does make sense. Does make sense. It's just a not so favorable risk to reward after an 80% monthly, followed by what is now 50% monthly. But a lot of you already have positions, and kudos to you if you do. I have some somewhere. I got some SOL. I don't know. Not a crazy amount. Some SOL. Short got wrecked there. A head short. Let's look at the day. Money flow getting a little toppy. RSI highs coming down. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I can see 3 potential entries for SOL. From 51 to 48, so like $50. But I like 51.25 right here, this daily fair value gap as we reach to a new yearly high, not filled back. We saw this exact price action on Bitcoin on the day today, yesterday. Fair value gap filled. Now here we are. No. Clicked the wrong chart. But I wouldn't love that. $50 is like a very scalpy position. I still would love to see $32. $32 could be a really, really strong position if we see SOL pull back significantly. And of course, the untested 25. Now, in a bull run, in a bull market for crypto, you typically don't get this. This could be an event that would be very spooky and kind of convince people that the run's over. I could see that happening. I could see 32. That would be nice as well. But none of these have to come. Giggity. I keep saying that. None of them have to come, just like your girlfriend. You could even see 100 and then pull back. Probably not back down to 23 unless this is like where Almeida sells or something crazy. Be careful with this. Looking for longs on the way up is going to be way harder, and that is very characteristic of bullish price action in crypto. Entries will be very scarce, and the ones that do come will either be scary or the ones you don't want. So be careful with everything that is up. My honest opinion is that we should be looking for things that haven't broken out yet. Cough, Litecoin. Cough. Cough. No, just kidding. Let's look down on some pretty low time frames. Wow, RSI really bottoming out there. I still think you could see over the weekend 75 though. Damn, that is a big move from here. That's 30%. That's no, not over the weekend. That's too little of a time frame for me to say that. I still see the divergence. Money flows coming down. I'm just gonna stick with what I said. There's my potential entries. This is where I would look. Would be $50, $51.50, 32 and 25. Upside profit taking targets. I would look for 75 and 100, or just under 100 maybe. 99.59. Excellent places. What will happen next? Literally no one knows. You will find 1,000 people. 500 of them will tell you they know it's going up. 500 of them will tell you they know it's going down, and half of them will eventually be right. 0 of them will have known the future. Be careful with Sol. Congrats. I have some. Enjoy the ride if you're on it. Don't go chasing. Don't go chasing candles. Make the candles come to you. It's a lesson that takes a long time. It takes a long time, but it is a valuable one. We already looked at Tau. What should we do next? Let me bring it over to the chat. I like kind of breaking this up in the chat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my long. Wait, that's the wrong one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let me reevaluate here. Nah, we're looking fine. We're looking all right. Could be better. This might be effed. This could be effed. Did not get those low time frames moving the way I wanted. 30 minutes still there. Still good. But I'm not loving it. Okay, actually, this is pretty cool. Really low time frame here. From 35,915, basically the low before the hourly candle that pumped us. The move back to 36,250 was the 618. It held support there. Yeah, this is actually all of a sudden, and no, it's not because of this candle, but after seeing this retracement, this actually, I'm feeling good about it again. You got the 618 retracement. You moved back to your low time frame candle close resistance highs. You've set higher lows. I feel good about it. I feel good about it. We were seeing something similar back here where you hit a solid retracement, but you kept holding the lows. No, it was right here. You kept having these 618 retracements, but your lows kept holding and it continued to the upside. So I'm going to side with actually, I'm pretty good with this one. I like that retracement. I thought this was just kind of a random number. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. This is going to be a good reminder though. No matter how you feel about a trade, the best trade in the world, still just a probability. You could have every sign you look for ever, and it still not play out. You still lose. It's just part of the game, baby. So what should we look at next? Toaster. What's Toaster, Jonah? What's up, NAJDK? Is there hidden bullish div on DYDX? Perhaps. Definitely need to look at Doge. All right. Actually, I almost want to pull up a less busy Doge chart. This is like a historical Doge chart. Doge. Does anybody else want to see Doge? Tia, Doge. All right, we got double Doge. We got double Doge. Man, I don't like the BTC pair. Really hope it breaks out. I do not like what it's doing. It has put on. It has like. Let's just like rehash. It did. It did break through this daily resistance. Well, pretty macro daily resistance. So that's a great start. It's a great start. You have more above you. This is kind of the issue. You spent all this time with support, lower high, resistance, support, resistance, and now you're just coming back up. I said this before, and Doge just put on some gains since then. So hopefully it will again. Hopefully it's going to prove me wrong here. But you got to get back above these lows. These are support. What happens when support is broken? When price returns to it, it is now resistance. Logically, because buyers came in. They bought here, some took profit, but some buyers came in again, and when they lost it, those buyers looked to get out at that price. Not all of them, but as a grand infinite actor market kind of thought. There are always going to be people looking to get out at whatever price returns to, whether it's a buy or a sell. Whether they're looking to rebuy or get out, there will always be, and that is, there you go, that's organic support and resistance. That's just what it is. The dollar pair is looking a little better. Dollar pair is looking better. We did finally break our 8.4 cent high on Doge, and I cannot be more excited about that. Cannot. Looking at the day, we had one of the ugliest setups in crypto. One of the ugliest. One of the biggest, nastiest, unignorable flat bottom descending high triangles. Doge and many others have broken out of these patterns, and that's good. I can officially say Doge has broken out of this pattern now as we've broken a high. That doesn't mean we're going back to all-time highs tomorrow, but at least it isn't in this imminent threat of like an 80% drop. A coin like let's say BNB, there were some other charts. Back to like 1 cent, that previous support and high. BNB and some others had the same setup, and I am liking that we're seeing them kind of dig their ways out of this. It's a good sign. It's a very good sign. Let's do a little more in-depth TA, because now that we've finally broken a high, I can actually look at this chart without being sad, because I love Doge. Doge is in the list of approved Tom Crown coins. That list is extremely small. Extremely small. 10, yeah, 10.5. I think I had that on the old chart too. 10.5, yep. I think we were looking for 10.5. 10.5 cents on Doge. Daily looks significantly better than many. Weekly with that same rounding that I didn't love. I forget what another chart that was. But money flow just rolling over here. Momentum up, making higher highs. VWAP made a higher high. Yeah, I like this. I like it. You're likely going to run into some trouble about like 9.25. I can see this. I can see this in like the reasonable non-hype TA that we love doing here. However, we've seen a lot of coins do something more like this, and I wouldn't discount that. I wouldn't discount that. I would not sleep on it for Doge. Doge has held up surprisingly well, in my opinion, since it didn't break the flat bottom. Surprisingly well. That would set the next target at like 15 cents. That'd be great. That'd be great. There we go. Let's look at this month, and then we're going to go back to the chat here. It's going to be a strong close on the month if it's above 8 cents. It's looking pretty likely right now. Yeah, I feel pretty good. Doge at 10.5 cents. Let's go. Let it rip. Pump it. Pump it. Let it rip. What do I think of Ethereum, Steven? We'll have to look at Ethereum. Doge to the moon says Dream Tanks. Right on. Monero, one with nature. There's a name I haven't heard in a long time. We can look at Monero. I did miss some super chats. Let me get back on these, though. Hold up 1 second. I missed some super chats. I'm not good at these. Lee Colafai. They're not playing noises. I don't know why. $10 super chat. Jesus Coin is known as being the most generous in the space. Thank you for your words, Lee. Thank you, my friend. Zane. Can I check out YFI 2? YFI 2 or 1? Because I had 1 pulled up. Kind of imagine 2 is going to move the same, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I could not tell you the difference. Oh, I'm exceptionally dyslexic today. I have not opened this in almost a year. What's up, Kelly B? Looking at Ethereum? Not bad. Not bad. You thought I had an infinite supply? What does? I have no idea. Doge? Do I need to rant about supply? Infinite supply is not as black and white as you think it is. Monero has an infinite supply. But that doesn't mean that there will be infinite Monero. It's kind of a weird thought. PHX Crown. What's a PHX? What's a Doge? I don't know, man. Mr. Pumpalot. Andruska KSM? No supply? Well, Doge doesn't have no supply. I'm confused. I'm confused at what the hell you guys are talking about. If you're a goat, show us render and AVAX. Show us render and AVAX. We have AVAX pulled up. I don't think I looked at it. and render. I mean, how many entries on render do I need to give you guys? How many? How many is enough? We can look at them. Let me look at YFI2 here quick. I remember last time I pulled this up, I was like, man, I didn't want to look at this. Does look like the low held. This is not a real trend line. I don't really know what that's from. I'm not sure if I trust any of these wicks. You know what? For a rare time, I'm just going to use the bodies. Using the bodies of the candles, you're not broken out, unfortunately. Also, I never said I was the GOAT. So, yeah. You guys say that. And I appreciate every single time you say it. Every single time. Let's see. Well, this pump in alignment with YFI1 looking much better than it did. Let's see. This weekly, last week opened at 540, closed at 1.5 thousand or 1,050. Not really. Maybe you are right here. Kind of resistance. I'm going to go to the monthly to get a better shot at this. Nah, the resistance is up here. 1280. 1295. Let's call it 1300. Resistance on the monthly close. Back tested, rejected. Wicked, rejected. You've fallen, and now you're creeping on back up. Creeping. I don't like that. But on the month, you do have what we've been talking about a lot, and this is the main explanation for old people love Dogecoin last bull run. When they find out about SHIB, they're going to crap their old person diapers. Why, Wick? Pretty sure everyone who was on Doge in 21 probably heard of SHIB. I don't know. 700 votes in the poll. Hell yeah. 50% of us are bullish. 15% of us are the greatest traders alive, and that's pretty nice. I like that. I like that. We got a community here. Not the spiciest day for viewership. 600, pretty damn good though. That's plenty. Surprised it's not higher. I guess things aren't really moving. Only 274 likes, guys. Can we get that up to 420? It's Friday. We need it. We need it. This long trade looks like it's about to slap. Like, make it so. Make it so. What should we look at next? What's up, brah? What's up, Midge Fusion Deli? Fusion Deli. When I say inefficiency, what do I mean as the market dynamic? Not really sure what you're asking in that question. But when I say inefficiency, I'll give you an example. That's an inefficiency. Right there. Those two candles. Those are on the 1 minute. That's an efficiency. When I look at, let's see. Ooh, got a little jumbled. When I look at the weekly, I could say kind of from 27.2, let's say to the wick here, to 34.7. That's inefficient. Market just really moved up. Right here, June, this was inefficient. Market moved up, market came back to fill it. Here in March, this was inefficient. It was only really inefficient, though, from like 24.4, I would say, maybe to 30.2 or maybe to 28. Inefficient. This drop, inefficient. This drop, inefficient. To peel back the layers of this, because inefficient maybe is confusing to people. I could see that. It's when the market really only moves in one direction. Right here. Right here. Inefficiency. Inefficiency. Is it actually inefficient? I don't know. That's just the term for it. But when I use it, I'm referring to one-directional moves. One-directional moves have an incredibly high chance of seeing retracement. Incredibly high. It doesn't really matter what time frame you're on. A lot of TA kind of sprouts out from that concept too. Here we go. Cool. No problem, brother. That's what we do here, man. This channel, we're here to help you guys become better traders. We're not here to trade for you. We're here because we love charts, we love trading, and the only effing way to learn any of this, I don't like that 1 minute close. The only way to learn any of this, because they don't teach you in school, your family doesn't know about this. That's explosive. Cementing what was resistance for so long, 225 on render. Cementing it as support on the day. This isn't an hourly candle. This is on the day. Breaking past, breaking through May's high. And now what? We use our extensions. Look for $5. That makes total sense. You can even see this arrow has probably been there forever. $5. Another little example here. Someone was asking about efficiency. It's one of my favorite topics. Here's inefficiency. Little bit of efficiency right here. Red candle, green candle. Little buyers trapped. A little hope. You can kind of think as efficiency or inefficiency as when the market tricked people. Like right here. Tricked people. Oh, it's going to go up. It's going up. Now went down. This was efficient. This is inefficient. There's a little efficiency with these wicks and things, but in general, very inefficient. And look what happens when you have inefficiency. Right back up, right back through. You fell, you were inefficient from about $3. You fell or rallied right back to that $3 mark. High or low, you broke it. This is a very nice chart. This is a very sexy looking chart, honestly. Very sexy chart. I like it. I don't even think I own render, but I like the chart. So how would we be playing this? This is a hard one. This is a hard one. With this like kicker setup, wick down, big old candle, blast past, your stop is going to be hard. The risk to reward is going to be difficult here. It's going to be very difficult. It is at $3. I guess better than at $3 would be $2.92. $2.92. It's really not a good. It's not enough discount, not enough patience. What I could see, maybe $2.50. $2.50. It's right around that 618 retracement. Right at the 0.5 retracement if we take the lowest wick. It could happen. Could happen. I'd feel more comfortable at $2.50, back testing that support and bouncing, than I would market ordering long right above resistance. If I had to do that, I'm not even going to place these because our charts are now littered with shitty losing trades because I keep showing people these. You could do something like this. I think it's a bad idea. I don't like this. I think it's impatient. I think it's likely to fail. But you could look $2.92. This would only be a spot trade. $2.92 and then target $5. If you do that on leverage, you're almost certainly getting stopped. If it's on leverage though, you can actually then say, all right, under 190, I don't want this anymore. And you can still have like a 2-to-1 risk to reward, 72% upside. I don't like this trade. I don't even want to leave it because I think it's garbage. But I'll leave it. I'll leave it and make it not so visible. People tune in, they're like, look at all these losing trades. I lose trades, guys. I do. But not all of them are ones that I'd actually take. These were fire. They worked. But you're above your high. Let's see, do we have divergence? Kind of crappy on the RSI daily. It's weird. Money flow, market cipher B looks all right. Weekly looks great. This is the first one I've seen that looks like this. Higher high on money flow. Momentum's moving up. View up's positive. I think $5 is it coming. On the week, yeah, you could see it even like this. I like that 250. I like 250. I like that. Of course, it, as I always say, could do that, but I like it. I like it. Look at AVAX. Let me refresh the chat. Make sure you guys are we at 420 yet? Please say we're at 420. Slightly less viewers than last time. I said it. Slightly more likes. We only need 89 likes right now. We could do that. We have almost 600 watching. I just want 420 and then I'll shut up. AVAX Snipies. I was pretty bearish on AVAX, but we did place these. We lost a lot of these on other charts. We did place these longs long the bottom technically. Had one take profit hit. This is just too busy. I don't want to get rid of them, but it gets too busy on the chart. Let's do this. I should make one that's like, I should have one that's like trades, like AVAX trades and then AVAX TA. Keep them separate. On the month, inefficiency. Where does it end? 69. Nice. 69. I would say if AVAX can close above 23.71, $30 very, very quickly. If you break 30, realistically, you might be looking for 69 nice. We've seen a lot of coins do this. We've seen a lot of coins just go up to these resistances, chill for a little bit, and then bloop, right up to the next one, skipping them. I do kind of expect a lot of these to do this, if not lower. But that's neither here nor there right now. A lot of these charts that have rallied hard have painted inefficiencies below them, which is what it is. Is what it is. $9 that rally on the month, just up to 23. It's not the worst pullback on the week, though. I kind of like that. Let's see what that looks like on the daily. Nice, beautiful little daily. $18.96 or $19 could be a scalp entry. Just looking at that previous daily support. Could also see 1610. You got it. It's not quite an order block. You're likely to find some kind of support at either of those. The daily, that 1610, maybe a little bit less on the table, or $16, maybe a little less on the table. That was resistance. Was tested as support, not in the next day, the day after. I like that more. Basically hit your measured move. I'd be looking for $19. I'm not sure if you can really get a great R to R here. 3.1. All right, that's cool. Looking for $19. Stop under, what, 15 something, high 15s. Take profit at 30. Of course, you could take a crappier risk to reward, probably like a 1-to-1, just back to 23.75. That could be a good trade. I keep looking for these, and they haven't been playing out so much. They've just been doing this. Just be careful. Last thing I want you guys to do is chase candles and get wrecked, especially with leverage. It is dangerous. It is not needed in every trade. Checking on the Bitcoin trade. So close. Where's that guy that said I know what I'm talking about? I would love to see him in front of hundreds of viewers place a live trade, see how that goes. All right, I'm moving on. I don't care at all. I don't remember his name. Bitcoin. Piyush Sharma. Bitcoin. We'll look at ADA next. Watching from the beginning. How you doing, Solar Miner? Bring D69. Nice. What's up, Gert? Gert. INJ. INJ hasn't really broken any highs yet. Hasn't broken any highs yet, or at least to my knowledge. AAVE, perhaps. Missing super chats again. Super chats are not the best way to contact me, though I do appreciate them. Lee, Gala. Maybe I'll pull up Gala. Man, that is flirting. That does not like my entry. Bitcoin's like, F your entry, bro. F your entry. Actually, looking at it zoomed out here, just kind of noticed on the 5. Inverted. That's definitely a lower high. That's definitely a lower high, and then a structure break, lower low. Good thing that's inverted, baby. Good thing that's inverted. Gala, yeah, just chilling at resistance. Higher lows, Gala looks good, dude. Gala looks good, like 3.5 cents. This is terrible long again. Terrible long. Good risk to reward. Terrible long. But I don't hate it. I actually like what Gala's doing here. I like this flushing wick, very bull market crypto. Hit to 2.5 cents, 2, 3, 4, 5 rejected. Back to previous resistance here. 2.1 cents. Back to resistance at 2.5 cents again. Test. I expect to see these lows come up, and I expect Gala to move towards 3.5 cents. Not financial advice. But that looks pretty damn good, actually. This thing is pulling itself up by the bootstraps. You have this inefficiency down here, but as you can see, less inefficient than some things we looked at. You actually have pullbacks. You have support. You have long stopped. You have shorts trapped. Spot pushing price up. It's not bad. Not bad. Get out of here. Get out of here. Was I like pennies off? $14 off? Lame. We'll see. Look at the constriction going on. You can barely even see the money flow. You can barely even like see the momentum. Wow. 5 minutes still rolling over, but having that one last push down? Question mark? Possibly. Although that could be a rejection. Have that little green blip. Lower high. Come on, 15 minute, give me something good. 15 minutes still looks all right. Still rolling over. About 10. 10 still ugly. Might have a little more. Might come down to like here. 36,395. Hopefully it doesn't break through that. Hopefully. I see like a little 5, tiny little 15 still moving down, but then you get into like 30-ish and it starts looking like that target is still coming. There we go, baby. Get back up there. Get back up there, son. What do you think you're doing? What in the hell you think you're doing? I got my alerts set really tight, so we're going to keep moving. What's the next one? ADA. Let me look at ADA quick. I know people love looking at their Cardano, the most Minnesotan coin there is, Cardano. It's not actually Minnesotan, but that sounded true, didn't it? Didn't fully test 41.6. That's what I was looking for. We hit 41. I guess that's it, right? We shorted from this level over and over and over again in 23 earlier this year. It was amazing. Unfortunately, we broke below 31 cents was our major support. We rejected. Things were looking pretty bad. Then ADA, along with some other coins, kind of rose from the dead here, breaking past their highs, and things are looking good. So this is actually very reminiscent of me for Doge right now. You finally broke that high. Things are looking good. Things are looking much better. Money flow smoothly rolling over, but might have a little bit more retracement to go. I think that this trade likely stands sitting at our 0.5 to 618 retracement, our favorite place to look. Our 0.5 is at 21 cents, our 618 at 29 cents just below. Remember, this was the monthly order block back here. This is our major resistance that we were skeptical of on the way up. For it to come back down would be pretty normal. It would create less inefficiency on the chart, set it up for that bigger move to 72 cents, which I do think is coming. If not this year, then with very high probability next year. A great entry would be at 31, 32 cents. I'll look for an entry there personally on a leverage trade. Basically using your stop probably below your weekly 28, low 28 cents. This is what I'm looking for. Been looking, still am looking. I like it. I like something like this. Or it'll just be quick. Who knows? But there's your Cardano. I didn't look at Link and I said I would. Let me do Link quick and then I'll jump to the chat again. I was enjoying going back to the chat like every chart. That was smart. I like the flow of that. I think you guys appreciated it too. I could tell. We've been looking for the same thing on Link forever now, which is crazy because literally forever, for 2 years, we were looking for the same thing to the downside. We've been looking for the same thing since our highs broke, since $9.50 broke. Originally, we did have resistance at $11.50. We had stronger resistance up here in the $15-ish area. We're seeing our first red weekly candle. There's 2 days to go. That could change, but looking like it's going to close red. On the monthly chart, this is why I always flip to the higher time frames and yell about inefficiency, guys. Higher time frames are the key. If you're always zoomed in on low time frames, good luck. You're going to get chopped. On the month, you have inefficiency. Then you have an order block. Lots of efficiency. Good efficiency. However, also then resistance when it's retested. Boom, there we go. Inefficient. Very efficient. Link is unlikely to ever trade below this efficiency. Right here. Very unlikely. Absolutely possible. But in my opinion, very low probability. You have so much efficiency on your chart here. You painted a bullish pattern. You broke out. What I do see possible is coming back to test that resistance as support. That would potentially be the best entries that Link has to offer. Those prices would be about $10. Potentially only going back to $11.50. There is a potential of that. $9.50 or $10 would be the ultimate entry in my opinion. Might get skunked, might only get $11.50. But I think that this is the way to go. This is it. Sure, Link might close his weekly and then just zoom up to $30. It's possible. But it's not a great bet. We like to long from support and short from resistance, right? It's crazy how many people don't do that. I don't know how they keep trading. But that's what we do here. That's what we preach. Daily does look a little heavy. Ooh, actually, this is not great on the daily. So the daily doesn't dictate the world. But like, all right, here's the story. You hit resistance. You had a very mild pullback. Sellers took some profit. Price continued to rally. So those sellers now looking potentially to buy at 1150 as they sold at 1150 to cover their loss. That's going to create some kind of support. You moved up with pretty inefficient price action. You painted an order block. That was actually really good as you moved higher. This was very much looking like a bullish continuation scenario. However, those profit takers came in harder than I expected, honestly. Push price back down. You have a lower high and you broke in your low. Not the best look on the day. But again, if we're looking for a return to a support, that's not the craziest thing to see. And especially if we see it in some kind of falling wedge, descending channel type of thing. I might be getting too bearish too early, but that would be an incredibly bullish thing to see, especially if you don't want to go back to 10. Especially if Link is like, no, dude, 10's gone. We have way too much efficiency down here. Buyers will come in early. We want to move to 30. To see a falling wedge or even a descending parallel channel break to the upside would be glorious. It would be a strong test of support. And what that would do is, looking back on the chart in the future, you wouldn't have so much inefficiency on the way up like a lot of charts do that do create the risk of, well, that might need to be filled in before it really will go. So I think this looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. We've been wrong. We've been wrong. I thought it'd pull back at 1150. It didn't. That could happen again here, but I play the probabilities. I don't play what I want to happen. Here we go. I yelled at it to get back up, and look what happened. I looked away. Please hold right here. If it doesn't hold right here, I might bail on this trade. Not that I even traded it, but I might mentally bail on it. It's so close. It's so close. No! 30 seconds. Look at how freaking close this is, too. 30 seconds into this 5-minute close. It's right here. We have a tiny little wick. Get up. Get up. Go. Go up. Go up. Yell at candles. Go up. There we go. Thank you. I will return to you in a minute when you've inevitably turned red and gone lower. Let's see. What else do people want to look at today? I know you want to look at sand. Really, sand. RUNE. We didn't look at RUNE. I said I would. Let me go back to the chat, though. I need to multitask better. Did we do cast? Yes, we started. Although I didn't do that much TA on cast. Ace of Hearts. Found the Chirp How meetings. You've been following ever since. Chad. IDKI smoking. It's been a crazy year. Guys, we love talking about 420. We love blazing it. I personally enjoy. Myself, I enjoy. But you guys don't have to. There's no judgments here. And no one in this chat will go after you if you don't. That's personal choice. Some people don't enjoy it. Why the hell would you do it if you don't enjoy it? That's crazy. That's crazy. You're all welcome here. Are you blocked, Celestia? No, you're not, Andre. No, you're not. I enjoy you enjoying it. That's excellent. Let's look at RUNE. Some of you were looking at RUNE. Someone wanted some entries or something on RUNE. Good effing luck, dude. Good luck. Good effing luck. You ain't gonna have an entry for a while on RUNE. Not gonna happen. RUNE hit 650. I can't believe it. We actually, this is, I remember I finally felt confident enough in these rallies. I was like, RUNE broke $3. I think we were back here. I was like, it's going to 650. There's a 100% upside call in the last week. 100%. Hundo. Let's see. Rarely do I say I feel confident enough to call it. 113%. Reality, we longed it on the stream down here. We're looking for $1.45. It's actually a 360% gain, but hey, I'm not gonna. It doesn't matter. Not about that. So why I say I don't think you're gonna have an entry for a while. There's two routes that RUNE can take, and this is gonna sound stupidly easy, but it is what it is. We could see retracement, or it just continues on to the next resistance. There is no way of knowing. There's no way of knowing. We can get some evidence from the chart of what side we think. Money flow on the day, doing a pretty good uptrend. Momentum's a little sketchy there, but it hasn't seemed to impact it yet. We look at our RSI, still painting bearish divergence, but it is remaining in overbought, which is pretty spicy. Looking at the candles, we saw this exact daily setup here. Where do we see that on? 5 gold stars to whoever remembers. I did this as a little hint. I did that. What chart was that? AVAX. AVAX right here. So I'm going to be looking for the same move. These look structurally similar over the last few days. I think I'm going to look for the same move here. Resistance at 513. I like 5 better. Let's see. That's not at 5. I like 5 better. I like RUNE closing above $6 today. You have very close local daily support if it closes above 6 from that daily order block painted right here. If you run into this trend in resistance at the same time and it gets sold off, you might look down here, 482 to 510. You never actually tested $3. That is possible. That is possible. Let's look at our fib tool. Let's see. Anything really clean lining up? This would only be a shallow pullback even of the whole move, but we're not going to use the whole move. 0.5 retrace right there, $3. Yup. Yup. It's not bad. 467 right below that order block down here that we pointed out is your 236. So it actually isn't even retracing on the daily time frame if it comes back down here. You could be painting some efficiency. That'd be nice. $3 would be an awesome entry. Like all of these, there's just no guarantee that it will fill, but it would be an awesome entry. You get a 4.6 to 1 just back to $6. You get a 12 to 1. 12 to 1 up to 1150. Here, my honest opinion on this is people are going to look to leverage long this. I think that's crazy. I hope it works out for you, but I doubt it will. If I wanted to get into RUNE, personally, my approach would be I would wait for $3. In fact, I wouldn't even wait watching the chart. I would go to my exchange that I was planning on getting this at, and I would place a limit buy order at $3, maybe $3.05. I don't know, something to front run it. $3. I would place that limit buy order, and then I would just walk away from it. If it didn't fill, it didn't fill. If it does fill, I think you got a great entry. That's all there is to say here, honestly. There's not going to be much else. There's not going to be much else. This hourly is a little janky. You broke your structure here on the hour with then a lower high. Now you have a higher high. That is just a little weird. A little weird. But not super scary. Not super scary. More thoughts on that later. I'm going to reset my alert. I'm going to put it actually right above that trend line. 688. All right, we did render. We did AVAX. We did render and AVAX again. We did Gala. We did YFII 2. We did some Doge. I don't know if I actually set a re-entry on Doge. It's going to be harder. I think maybe you do see 7.6 cents. Maybe 7.8 this high. I don't know. I think I didn't do one because I wasn't sure. We looked at meme quickly. Link we looked at. Sand we didn't. We can do sand. YFI we didn't. We can do YFI. Cast we did, but we also didn't. Oh my god, dude. Exactly when I yelled at it to go up, it went up. And then I said, all right, I'm going to turn back after you have a red candle. You had a red candle. Now you're back. Wild. What I can say about this, I'm not as confident in this trade that I placed earlier. Not as confident, but I do see some very strange reaction. I do see it like this looks very different than what we were seeing here. As soon as it got to where, like exactly the entry. To me, this is looking like some kind of shakeout. I don't really love that it broke that low. Closed a 15-minute lower. I don't really like that. I guess this could be just illiquidity issues because like your opens and closes are pretty damn close there. But I'm liking the reaction to that, to the entry. It seems important. I think the stop could be moved up on this. I think it could be moved up to 36.50, 36.350. A little bit better risk to reward there. Still nothing spicy. This was a nice little wick. I didn't really catch it on the stream, but we were live. But very much trading sideways. How many hours left? We have 2 hours left in the trading day. Let's really quick. I'm going to pull up the dollar and I'm going to pull up the S&P 500. Let's get a little idea of what's happening on the macro. Most chilled crypto gig in YouTube. That's right, Gasson. You know why? Because hype and FOMO can be fun, but it does not help you win. It does not help you succeed in crypto, man. Wow, dollar looking like dog shit. Woo woo. Meaning probably on Monday it'll open very strong because that's what the dollar does. Just looks like shit and then it does something good and then it looks good and then it does something that's shitty. It is the XRP of Forex. It's one of my new favorite quotes. There we go. It's some kind of like broadening megaphone pattern painting here. However, last time we looked at this, we identified our 618 retracement and said, huh, yeah, rejection from there could be pretty bad. It did. We fell below 4.699 cents. I was yelling about this price. People are probably like, why is that so important? Why does he care? Look what happened. Fell below the price. Now you're failing to catch bids. It even looks like the descending half of this channel rejected price right there with the lower low on the day. We're looking for a deeper retracement on the dollary do. Probably not into Monday though. Probably we will see a green candle because I swear to God. Swear to God. That's just what it does. Because we can go 618 to 0.5 because I don't really see anything super great that I want to use. Going back to the inefficiency discussion earlier. 13 weeks of green candles, baby. What is that? That's inefficiency. You have an inefficiency all the way to 99.98. That's pretty big. That weekly's pretty ugly. Bearish engulfed. 3 candle short setup. You see top wicks here. Little buyer exhaustion. Seller stepping in. Downside target's harder though. I think we do see the dollar trend to that 95.95 level, but I don't think it's in one dump. I think it probably does this. Maybe even see like a double top coming back down. I don't know. We'll see what happens if it makes it through our 0.5 to 618 retracement. That would target it as low as 102.5 up to 103.4. Yeah. Ooh, weekly got wrecked. Got wrecked. If Monday does open red, the dollar might make it down to that 99 level way faster than I would expect. Ooh, and the daily's rolling over too, though it does look like it's about to catch some kind of bid there. Even if it just goes for a lower high. All right, so I guess the dollar looking pretty bad. Pretty bad. So what would we expect? We'd expect stocks to be up. Are stocks up? They were. Ooh, Nelly. Ooh, Nelly. They were. They are. Inefficiency. Dude, that's just the theme today. Thank you for asking that question. Because it got me just like in a theme. Maybe that'll be our patron lesson today. Tonight after the stream. Inefficiency. 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 Inefficiency filled. Inefficiency filled. This doesn't look bad though. You have a really strong efficient base at about 4,050. That monthly is not bad. The weekly is not bad. It looks like almost inverse of the dollar at this point. That retracement's like more than 618. It's like 100%. We were in a short back here. That short actually doesn't get stopped until 4,542. Let me see if I can find the other chart with the trade on it. Long Bitcoin to 42K says Hong Huang Duong. Don't hate it. Oh God. I think it was last Friday. We were looking at this. I was just like, holy shit, look at this precision. Stocks are so much more predictable and well behaved than crypto. Monday opened with a huge gap. I didn't even look at this. I didn't even look at this week. I actually have failed you guys a little bit by not looking at this week. Gap up. This is pretty nutty. You do have a gap here at 4,420. You might see that get filled. Filled. Not filled. Not filled. You have a little gap to 4,575, huh? Her. 12-hour rolling over, dude. Stocks do look really good. Based on the dollar looking bad and stocks looking good, something does tell me that I think Monday we see stocks dump and the dollar rally, just because markets have been really irrationally stupid lately. But if they don't, might see 99 on the dollar faster than you expect, and you might see 4,600 on the S&P 500, maybe even a retest of the all-time highs, like into the end of the year, if things don't just shit the bed on Monday. Last one, last macro. Let's get gold. I'm gonna read the chat again. See what you guys want to look at. See what I missed. Listen to the trolls and the haters. Gold inching up. Gold retraced. Still at a lower high. You're not overheated. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Ooh, that's not great though. 2 hours and 15 minutes to go in gold, and closing below 1992 is not great. Similar setup to today's daily or yesterday's daily on Bitcoin, except in reverse. You had a thick-bodied, thick red candle. You came up, tested the open, and you sold off. BTC USD alert. No! No! My long, no! Rest in peace. See, guys, this is why you don't blindly follow anyone's trades, right? I lose trades. No, it's really shitty, though. I think we go back. Did it still snipe us? Like, no matter what? Yep. No matter what. And now we get a wick. It happens. I feel like Friday is my lowest hit rate day. Wonder why. Wonder why. I don't know. Let me reassess. Yeah, of course. The 1 minute looking much more dog shitish. 5 minutes still looks good, dude. We even called it. I was like, it looks like a lower high here. Lower high. Now it's rolling over. I think it's going to stop us and go up. But I'm not going to chase that. I already got stopped on it once. 15 down. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe with that stop, it's time to look for deeper retracements. Not what I wanted. Yeah, I don't know. You're like only previous resistance is like nowhere near any of these retracements. You broke this low, your lows are still holding here. Look at this. I drew this trend line at the beginning when we were just like chilling on it. As soon as that trend line was lost, started shitting the bed. Let's do it this way. $36.1. 36.1? What do you guys think? Well, this is what stop losses are for. Rip. Rip. That's it, boys. Take the GOAT crown away from me. Take it away. I've lost a trade. I'll just go disappear in a cave somewhere. YOLO. EYR. Chicken Nugget. Chicken Nugget, are you subscribed? If you subscribe, I'll look at Chicken Nugget for you. Speaking of subscribed, I haven't heard any of the alerts. I don't know if they're playing. It's not muted. But I do see a bunch of people subscribed, and I love it. What's up, Fran Gonzalez? Fran. Jackson. Hemphill. Andres. Hidayat. Lock Wen. Long Keng. Luin Ken. Ionut Mantu. Bahagvant Kalasa. 4R3K. Rakesh Ranjan. Muddy Only. There's quite a few. There's probably more. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, you're sitting here, or you're here for the first time, why don't you give us a little subscriber rune? We're racing Bitcoin to 100K, and with your help, we'll beat it. We are beating it. It's catching up quick, though. But with your help, we're beating it. What are we at now? We're at 85,500. That means there's less than 15,000 spaces available in the under 100,000 Tom Crown subscriber chat, subscriber group. I don't know. Whatever sounds cool. Whatever sounds cool, man. All right, pulled up the chat. Let's close this poll. Almost 1,000 votes. Can we get 1,000 on it quick, maybe? Probably got 420 likes. If I can shut up. 430 likes. Let's go. Let's go. The spice has chilled out as viewership has dipped. That's okay. Only the committed, the destined to succeed, still watching. Let's check her out. Tail. Kiaspi. Celestia. Alright, we'll pull that up. I gotta figure out where this is going first. I don't like what I'm seeing. It's like, I don't like what I'm seeing in a very zoomed in, very short term sense. It's like, this is the only real spot I see for a bounce. Like, this is it. And then what? I mean, like, you kind of have support here. Kind of had some resistance there. But it doesn't really line up with anything. There's no like, fib there. There's no nothing, really. Even our fib extensions, even looking to the downside, don't really line up with anything. Underneath 36.2, we have 35.9. 35.980. Like, that's the only other spot. And what sucks is, if you do fall down here, now you've retraced this whole move, and that is not very bullish. Pretty much have to just cross our fingers that 36.2 holds here. Give it a little leeway, could wick below. I do like this, though. I know it stopped me out, but I do like this. Look at how uniform those candles have gotten. I pointed it out earlier. As soon as it came back to our entry here, look at how uniform. Look at how squeezing of longs this is. How baiting of shorts this is. We typically look for these patterns to break to the upside more often than the downside. Can be hard to figure out where, and I'm not getting good confluence. I'm not getting really what I want to see. I already lost a trade, then maybe I shouldn't be doing it anymore. Quit forever. Something like that. It'd be fine if this low hold, like if this is the low and it holds, but no real rhyme or reason to think that. We'll come back to it. All right. Back to the chat. Back to the chat. Great stream. Love the chill vibe. Thank you, Revy. We're a bit of a black sheep here in the YouTube world. We're chilling. We've experimenting with the clickbait and the, you know, the hype titles and stuff because it works. So we're probably going to keep doing that. But my goal is never to get you guys hyped, nor is it to get you fearful, because neither of those emotions are going to lead you to success. And that's our only goal here. Just looking at the charts, looking at the data, judging probabilities and risks. That's our whole jam. Do you even lift, bro? No. No. You can tell because I don't have any muscles. Now we're chilling. What's up? We're on 99. Do I think we're at the end of the year? I think Bitcoin's going to hit 48K by the end of the year. But I've been saying that since last year. So, grain of salt, baby. Grain of salt. GM, Crypto Gamer, good to see you. Stephen Young, we're right at Monday's low now. If it doesn't hold, it doesn't look good. What? Thursday. Monday's low. Oh, you mean back here. Ew. Interesting. I guess I don't really look at Bitcoin on like the work day, Monday through Friday time frame. Maybe I should. Especially because weekends have really not been volatile. This was some crazy volatility on Bitcoin though. We haven't seen this kind of volatility in a while. Honestly, I'd like to see, what was it, 37, I think. 37 for the weekly close. I'll be happy with anything above 36,150 today. That's still not a great close. It doesn't look that great. You do have higher lows. You do have wicks. You already tested your daily open, so retesting it, not a great sign. Not really what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for trading below 35.5 if we do. Probably going back to the bottom of this channel at 35.2 if that breaks. Like, holy shit. How much more of a roller coaster could this be? Break the top channel, testing it out support, and you reject to the bottom of the channel, back to the top of the channel, back to the bottom of the channel, down to 0, up to infinity, back to 0, negative 50. That's the prediction. I like this. I don't even know if you can hear the music. I like this. Ooh, there we go. Well, are we going to go for 2 losses in a row here today? We will find out. There's a little fill. A little fill. Still in that descending pattern, though. I do like that it kind of seemingly broke the bottom of that pattern, the top of the pattern, bottom of the pattern. I'd like to see it get back above 36,350, and that would be a great sign. We are very zoomed in, though. This is the 1 minute chart. Don't get excited or unexcited. If this trade gets stopped while we're live, this will be a rare stream where we get 2 losses in a row. I don't even know the last time that happened. What's the YFI forecast? We did look at YFI. Oh no, we look at YFI too. Not much change. Alright, chicken nugget. Only because you said that. Only because you said that. Friggin' stopped AF on that short. 2 hours looking good. That's looking pretty good. Oh, throw in the old logic. You broke resistance. So now you can look for support there. That. 460 could be a solid entry. Previous resistance. You didn't quite hit 816 though. It's weird. I can see that happening first. You haven't broken your structure. That's not bad. Bear div on the day. Everywhere in this space, everything has bearish divergence on the day now. Kind of a not so great close, but very close to okay. 621 would be ideal for this week. Yeah, this kind of looks like Link in a way. Link had lower lows. But it kind of looks like Link. You have this very defined range for almost 2 years. You broke it. So what are you doing? Wait, that $8 went away. Did I delete it? I don't think I did. It's probably it's not on the week. You know, I need to do this. There you go. Looking at the monthly, if you're going to follow the monthly jams, like... You have inefficient price action here. It is really up to $11, not really 8, more like 11 on the month. But that could take a long time. It's been pretty fast. On the week, you do have some efficiency down at that 815. That's why it was placed there. That's why I'm looking there. I could see a move to that 815 back to 460 up to 11. That would be ideal. If you don't get the pullback, then you're just going to 11, right? I don't hate it. Put an alert. Oh, I forgot I'm out of alerts. Son of a bitch. Speaking of out of alerts, maybe we should do a little bit of what alerts have gone off. Nah, not this one. Oh yeah. Still don't have alerts, even though I just tried to set a new one. What the hell was I even gonna do? Oh yeah, what alerts have gone off? Okay, let's take a peek. AGIX, I don't even know what this is, but I got an alert for AGIX. Don't know when I placed that. 27. I guess I was just looking for anything higher. Higher high, higher low in the week. Don't love that candle, the weekly, but doesn't look the worst. You know, some of these, we haven't seen this pattern. Some of these are giving me very round top vibes, which usually look something like that. Rounding top, you have some kind of low, typically your range low breaks, and then you pop. I don't know if that's going to happen with this, but just throwing it out there. I can see something like this happening. Let's make it a little lower. There we go. I don't even know why this went off. I don't know why I had an alert here. Someone was looking at this. Probably Sharknado. God. Dude, these all... How many... Where are all my alerts? Where are they all set at? Okay, I don't need gold at 1600. I don't need gold at 1500. There we go. 2 alerts were claimed. 28.4, 28.3 cents looking at July's high. Probably not a bad spot to be looking for AGIX. Let's look at FET. FET creeping on back to that 23 high of 61 cents. That's probably where I'm looking. Realistically, 60 cents. Strong support likely around 27 to 30 in this area. Matic pushed to $1 exactly as predicted. Now it's pulled back to 82 cents. Matic might be a chart I should open. What is up? The name I cannot read. Is that Arabic? I can't read it. I don't know what language it is, but you are welcome here, my friend. Good to have you. Nice check mark. I am jealous. Matic back to the day. We have a wick. That doesn't look bad. This long was probably a little hasty, but not stopped out. Stopped out below 7.6. You know, I don't love that either. At $1, multiple tests of it. If we get back to $1, that's great. But I don't really love this. Kind of similar to Link. You had this pullback. You had an order block in the day. You rejected from resistance. Now you're back below the order block. You did fill the daily, so like that low has to hold. If this low doesn't hold. This low doesn't hold. You're probably looking at something like that. Logical place to be looking for any kind of retracement here. 68.8 cents previous resistance. Let me get rid of that. I don't even know what that's for. My alerts are set. We're good. We're good. What's up? RUNE. We got RUNE. Render. We got Render. Render looking good. Bitcoin looking lame. Doge looking good. Just different perspective here. Doge pushing higher while Bitcoin is not. Cash still chilling. Render Soul. Total. Okay, I don't need all these alerts. Getting a little alert stingy now. There we go. Total looking weaker than Bitcoin, suggesting that Bitcoin dominance is rallying. DYDX. I don't know what we said about this last time, but 320. Down to $3. This could be a solid range for a long. Could be a solid re-entry. Pickle, you don't have the timestamp anymore. You're good. If you're even still here. I appreciate you. 25. Yeah. I can see along from that area in DYDX. YFI hit. ATOR. ATOR is just like off on its own at this point. Yep, this is the not a great idea, but here you go. People are trying to FOMO. $2. If anyone says Fibonacci extensions don't work or Fib retracements don't work, they don't know what they're talking about. Shit is fire, man. Could see Etor as low as 143, 150, but I wouldn't prefer it. I don't think it's the good move. Down there, 132 was the stop. Hoping to see higher lows, hoping to see a break of your high, and then you can look for $5. But not really spicy right now. XRP, yeah. Womp. Damn, we caught that wick too, and it looks like that trade might be getting wrecked. Here's your TIA. I meant to look. I almost thought the spice gods were gonna curse us with our first, maybe like in a long time, double back-to-back losing trades. There we go. What's actually funny is this trade got wrecked. This trade just took profit. But this trade has a much higher risk to reward than this trade. This trade should have theoretically been easier. I was just more wrong. There we go. Good news though, that's exactly where we wanted Bitcoin to bounce. Hasn't quite made it out of trouble, but it is looking decent. It's back up to that previous support, testing it as resistance. 1 minute is still garbage, but looking better. 5 minute, finally, we got the higher low rolling over. Cool. Cool. Redemption. 36,450, probably the continuation. Right where our entry is. Yep. I'll take it. That's a W. That's a dub. Too many people want to buy a shallow dip. Always make sure your dips aren't shallow. You need deep dips. Pump a clock, I'll take it. I wish. It's Friday. We got 420 likes. We did Sol already, my friend. I'll pull it up. Maybe I might have closed it. We did Sol already, but for you guys who weren't here for the entire stream, which why would you be? But I appreciate you if you were. We do have timestamps. When the stream's over, you will be able to go to those timestamps. Get all the TA for your favorite coins. We did so many coins. Like, name a coin, we did it. Name a coin, we did it. Actually, we didn't look at Ethereum. Womp. Womp. Nice. We actually have some timestamps already ready. I can throw them up now. I don't know if they work while you're live. We'll do an experiment. I just put some in. Up to an hour and 33 minutes. If you refresh, everybody refresh, see if you can see it. Here we are at the 618. Boom. Are we going to keep going? Is it pump clock? Or is it Goblin Town time? No, I'm just kidding. Looking pretty good. 36.5. Looking pretty good. Got another stream to do today. I'll have to figure out a time. What's up, Bad Man? 6,700. Gabrielis Vacutis. Zaid Masarwe. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. It's also the time to join us in Discord. Check out the Patreon. Get learnt, not burnt. We're going to have probably bi-weekly exclusive educational trading lessons with the patrons. And the first one of this year will be tonight. Still time to sign up. Join us. We'll be live again whenever it's spicy because we are spice chasers. You're going to want to make sure you're in the Discord and subscribed. You don't want to miss the spicy streams. There are timestamps on the video. So once the live is over, you can go back and look at your favorite coins. It's win-win-win, baby. Also, make sure while you have some time, go to the channel page. Watch our long-form content that we put out. These are exceptionally quality, especially this crypto exchanges one. It's struggling, but it's a fair review of crypto exchanges. No bias. Check them out. You can check out the shorts playlist. And you know what? Outside of that, have yourself a goddamn great weekend, fam. I love you guys. If you're in the Discord, you'll see me chatting. I look forward to it. Have bullish dreams this weekend. 420. Let's go. Crown out.